So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bentancur. Now Simons. João Palhinha. And it's Bentancur. And Johnson. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. He's in space and looking for options. Clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in again. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. João Palhinha. Colomboani. Now it's Simons. Has a look and plays it forward. Some resolute defending there. Xavi Simons receives it in a wide position.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, super ball! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Johnson has got himself a free kick. Shaw gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Spence. And he's had a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Spence has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the...
Decent chance! Yoro gets good distance on it. And here's Colomboani.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Just eases him off the ball. Ahmad. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Simons. He has found the way through. Simons cross. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Tries to get it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Colomboani. Bruno Fernandes spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Kudus. Done delicately. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Palhinha. Šeško. Van de Ven. Here's Kudus. Diogo Dalot. Strong running down that left flank. And that interception was most necessary. Johnson tries making a foray down the right. Johnson on a strong run down the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Palhinha gathers from the goal kick. Johnson, he is through here. And they win it back again. Brilliantly cut out. Casemiro.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ahmad. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. That's a good run down the left. And Dalot. Matheus Cunha. And it's Casemiro. Aimed beyond the defence. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Xavi Simons. And Palhinha. Johnson. So we've reached the hour mark. Matheus Cunha. Johnson. Now Pedro Porro. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Casemiro. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kolomuani on 2 now and looking for 3. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries a shot! Bentancur. And it's Simons.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And Odobert. Šeško. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. It's a promising position. Could try cutting inside here. Crosses it in. Spence. Xavi Simons. Van de Ven. Kudus, who's set up 1 goal so far. And Danso. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bentancur. And it's Spence. Great vision. And here's Xavi Simons.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread out to the left. And it's Spence. Good ball, good take. That's really well manoeuvred.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Kudus is onto it in a flash. Simons. And here's Colomwani. Shaw does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Yoro kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has not gone well. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Spence.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Danso. Bentancur. Colomwani. Odobert. Tottenham have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
De Ligt. Casemiro. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Tell. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Pedro Porro. Madison. And Danso. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Porro. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. He's through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van der Ven. Madison. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Out of play for a throw. It's a good foot in there. Bruno Fernandes. Tell. Now that looks a decent ball. Richarlison climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, good take in a good area. Richarlison gets into some space. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Shaw has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Otterbear. Up he goes! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least in... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this. One 0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So, a breakthrough already. Euro. Now Diallo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. What a throw in. Spence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spence got a long way forward to join the attack. Danso. Palhinha. Johnson providing an outlet on that flank. Diogo Dalot. Shaw. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dalot. Here's Matheus Cunha. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Spence. Simons.
Such good technique.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bullish header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Diogo Dalot. Shifted it to the flank. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Ahmad. Euro. Now Diallo. Xavi Simons. Kolomuani. Played out to the left flank. Ahmad. Some good work on the right flank here. Bentancur. Kudus. Now Van de Ven. Danso.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Johnson is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Here's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Šeško! Oh, what has happened here? And that's gone loose. Kudus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Turns back here, probably the best option. Danso. Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And it's been played through. He's in a great face-to-face with the keeper. He's having a shot! He's scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
De Ligt gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Ahmad, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's made it shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! He has done it! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Tottenham go into the lead. Ahmad. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Yoro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Bentancur, and it's Simons. Tottenham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Always onto this. He's beaten the last, takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Johnson picks it up out wide. Shaw, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Ahmad. Manchester United are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Matheus Cunha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's the keeper's ball. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Johnson. And it's João Palhinha. It's Bentancur. And here's Colomwani. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Colomwani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van de Ven. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Xavi Simons in acres of space out wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? Kudus! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kudus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kudus plays it short, and it's Porro. Šeško. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Palhinha. Kudus. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Ahmad. Great vision. That's been slipped through. He's got big chance! And he's managed to get rid. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Please welcome to the field.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Danso promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Simons! It's loose now, and goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Kudus certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kudus. And it's Bentancur. Now it's Colomouani. And he's lost his man here. Colomouani! It's hit the upright. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Danso. Palhinha. Tottenham looking to pass their way through. And it's Spence. Now it's Simons. Oh, that is a chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should get the job done. Xavi Simons. Bentancur. And that has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Colomouani. And the shot! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tottenham take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ahmad being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Colomouani. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Xavi Simons really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. A great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Kolomwani is fouled. Kudus bops him off it and wins back the ball. Quality ball. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Diogo Dalot. The ball's gone astray. Johnson. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Bruno Fernandes! And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Johnson. Kolomwani. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kudus. That's a sharp pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Palhinha, and he was quick to react. Oh, that's a key interception. Johnson. Diogo Dalot has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. No, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Porro tries to play it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van der Ven concedes a free kick for that. Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. Ahmad. Out towards the flank. Šeško. That's been cut out, well played. Maguire kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's straight offside. Danso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Bentancur was in no mood for any of that. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross to the back post. And that has been cleared. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one. Maguire. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it out wide. Threads one in. And that should get the job done. And that's a throw-in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aimed beyond the defence. Palinha. That's a little off target. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Pedro Porro. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There will be 3
He
minutes
gets
added
big!
time.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a pretty loose pass. They get a throw-in. Xavi Simons going full steam ahead down the left flank. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Kudus. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And here's... on the finish! Decent enough try. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Manchester United really did suffer for their lack of... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition...
Ah, he's given it away! And he shoots! And he has kicked it out somehow!
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Casemiro! Spence is there to clear. Nicely weighted ball. Kudus. Now it's Kolo Muani. Oh, well measured. He's found the way through. Might be danger here. Tottenham have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that was vital. Simons! Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Played out to the left flank. Elects to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying at long range and mid-range, left and...
Bruno Fernandes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, this could be a chance. Shoots! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Ahmad. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ahmad's cross. Danso with the clearance. Diogo Dallo. Real chance! It's Bentancur. Ahmad. He's shifting through the gears. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Ahmad, your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Kudus. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, what a great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Spectacular save! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Big chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Oh, shapes to shoot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Spence. And it's Simons. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Johnson, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tottenham have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Bentancur! was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Šeško. Oh, this is a very good run. Now there's and the shots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accurate. That could spell trouble. Casemiro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yoro does well to get it back. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Oh, nicely intercepted. Some resolute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity.
There's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Šeško. Diallo could try cutting inside here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chooses to go back. Has a shot! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Palhinha deals with that comfortably. Johnson. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And they're back on the ball again. Šeško. Bentancur.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nice Casemiro! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Johnson is herring after that one. Bentancur gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Oh, super find.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And they've got rid. Tottenham have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Spence. He's looking wide. Spence.
3 minutes at a
An
time.
uncompromising challenge. This possibly the last play of the half. Xavi Simons is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Ahmad! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. That really is quite fabulous. Oh. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Here we go again. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Johnson. Over to the other side. Ahmad. And no, that was never going to make it. That looks a good ball through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! He's gone for goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Šeško. And they can counter here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most convincing of passes. João Palhinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Kudus powering forward here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Manchester United can breathe. Goes for a shot! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he won. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Threads one in. Danso calmly anticipates.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Played out to the right.
71,550.
Bentancur. Just about up to the hour now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Back into the middle. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. João Palhinha. He's on it. Can he get away? Matheus Cunha. Šeško.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Spence. Kudus. Bentancur. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Johnson. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Palhinha. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Dallo. And that's an errant pass. And that has not gone well. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, important interception. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Shaw gets across to intercept that. Ahmad has found the net here, of course.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now that is a hefty challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedro Porro. Not the most accurate pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Shaw does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's got away. And the cross comes in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Shot, surely! Oh, almost a sixth.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Matheus Cunha! Pedro Porro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pedro Porro. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance for a shot! He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Tottenham grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. No, he's not getting past him there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ahmad. Bentancur.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Ahmad. Casemiro aims beyond the defence. He's beaten the last man. He's one-on-one. Vicario gets it. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them.
There's a quick free kick. Spread it left. That's tidy. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Dias. Oh, what a mistake! And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Reinders. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foden. Driving on and making good progress. And the shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So, a breakthrough already.